And we are now live.
Good morning. Good to see you all, at least see some of you. Is everybody ready for a little parasympathetic enlivenment so we can really enhance our pleasure and harmony? We're going to do a start out again with just the limbering exercises, just so that we can get the energy flowing through our different joints. And so we start with just nice, easy up and down with the neck. Take your time with these. Don't stretch. Be gentle to yourself. And then if so motivated, you can do one of these for each year of your life, which will use up the rest of your life. We'll just do about 8-10 of them. And then from side to side. Pay no attention to the grinding sound you may hear through the mic here. Again, I often lose count, so if you need to stop and just start waving your hands. And then from side to side. Feel a little bit of the stretch, but don't go too far. Just back to normal. Now work some of the tension out of the shoulders. Everybody holds it. Bring it up tight. Just let them drop a few times. And start rolling the shoulders forwards. The tendency with stress is to hold the shoulders forward a little bit, hunch forward. So we'll start forward and then we'll end up going backwards. So we'll just kind of relax everything. And work through the whole range. Backwards, slow. Shoulder blades all the way back around. One more. And work with the shoulder spirals. And start like this, hands up. I'm going to keep the back arm kind of up, almost shoulder length if you can. Sometimes it's a little bit of stretch. Transfer it around. You're kind of twisting the hands. The back palm should also be pointed up if you can. And like that, keep that pointed up. Transfer weight so you're pointing with the one and the weight is off the front foot. And be breathing easy through this as much as you can. Just let the breath come down all the way to the stomach. And then one more each way. See where the hands come down. Now we're just going to be twisting easily. Let the hands just kind of curl around the body, lightly tapping with the back hand. So you're just tapping on the small of the back, kind of right in the kidney region. twisting, you're kind of subtly changing weight. You're not moving your feet, but switching weight this time over into this leg. Over to that leg. Now these different movements have the purpose of just kind of crossing meridians, stimulating different energy centers. As we move to the next one, we'll be stimulating in the upper chest, which is the lung area, lung one, and as high in the back as you can. So you want to get up, you're going to be tapping a little bit harder this time. So we're going to be, want the hand to be up kind of away from the kidney area and up more in the mid back. So this time as we're spiraling, using the thumb here and just kind of getting up in this hollow of the shoulder area. So in this way, and then we'll also pivot, point the toe out as we're turning. Turn out about 45 degrees each time, maybe a little bit more. Just breathing easily in and out through the nose. Letting the breath come into the lower stomach. More each way. And the hands come down. We're going to be doing now, feet should be parallel, nice easy stance, a little bit of bend in the knees. We're going to be rising up on our toes and just drop. More. We'll loosen the wrists. Just turning. Doesn't really matter which way you do first. As you're working on the wrist, just kind of scan through your body. Keep the knees slightly bent. Tongue kind of tucked up between there, not tucked, but just resting lightly on the top of the mouth behind the teeth. Back the other direction. And then allow the hands to come down. You can also just kind of shake things up, or when you're aware of any tension, just let that move. Let it. A lot of times, movement will help the tension go out rather than just trying to focus on it. So if you just move your shoulders, shake, it gets rid of it. Next, we'll be working, bringing energy into the stomach area here. So we start with our hands, either side, push back, then walk forward. And one more. I'll just move down to the knees. Just very gentle with yourself. Knees aren't really built to have a lot of lateral or twisting motion like this. But you still need to loosen them up a little bit where you can. And back the other direction. Okay, then we'll go down to the ankles. And this is where you can really improve your proprioception and balance. It helps to be on a solid floor. Helps to be 20 years old. You can also hold on to, a chair or wall, partner. Also helps not to look at yourself that has a half a second delay. And then we'll do the endurance activator, which is just a tapping just on the outside of the knees, just below about 3 fingers. You can feel a little knob of your tibia there. And so we're just tapping kind of right below that. Five, 10 more. And we'll start with our, the standing Qigong exercises. There's kind of break it down into 2 different styles, where there's the standing Qigong, which is very simple movements, versus some that have much more constricted or choreographed programs. Just for this, I think I'll just keep it at the standing Qigong. They're just very simple. You can do them easily at home. So we'll start activating the 3 dantians, which are the 3 energy centers of the body. One is just a couple finger widths below the belly button. The next will be the heart, and then up off the forehead, around the forehead. And so start, just your hands by about 8, 9, 10 inches apart, knees slightly bent. Breathe in, expand up. Exhale, again, just easily through the nose. So as you're exhaling, you're kind of compressing in. I just have kind of a soft focus straight ahead. A little bit of stretch between the palms of your hands. Doesn't have to be a large movement here. Stretching, compression between the hands, compression. This particular sequence, as well as any of them after this, you can just do for as long as you like. Very simple, very soothing. Now we'll move the hands up to the chest area. And you're probably about just this far in front of your body. Parallel, breath coming down into the stomach. Rise up, down, inhale, exhale. If your arms get tired, you can just let them drop to your side, shake them around a little bit, start up again. Put your awareness into the center of your palms. Feel that stretch as you inhale. Let your hands loose enough so that there's a little bit of flexibility. You're just exaggerating it so you're just kind of a little bit rather than rigid. You want the energy to flow, and so you want all your joints as loose as possible. Five more here. We'll move up to the upper dantian. It seems like a very simple exercise, but it can be very taxing. So if you start to feel any discomfort at all, just go ahead. You can either drop down to a lower area or just let your hands go to the side. So this works perfectly in a chair. You can still expand up a little bit, shrink down. We're going to switch where we're bringing the hands parallel, breathing out, breathing in. Down, breathing in, breathing out. As your hands come in, or feel the energy that you're just bringing into that area. One more here after this one. Hands come down to the middle dantian. Out, breathing in. One more here. Slow down. Any tension in your shoulders. I think I may have had this reversed before. Breathing in, rising up, bringing energy in, exhaling. And think of it as an energy exchange. Just a cycle, gathering in, giving off. One more. Hands come down. Take a moment, just move around, shoulders out. And then we'll do the coiling soak, which is a very basic. You're activating, again, this whole lower area. One of the ways is of energy seems to be activated is through either moving your hands through the area or swirling, where you're getting just movement in that area. So you start with the left hand on the hip, bring the left hand across the front. It's almost as you have something in your hand here, as you bring it up, just your left margin, as you come up, slowly rotate it so it's facing towards you, coming across, above shoulder level. As you get to here, and rotate the hand out. You're going down for a big scoop of ice cream here, rather than a whole bunch in. Bring it up. And we'll be doing a slight wick shift where we, with the hand over this way, rise up. So our way shift kind of follows the hand. Down, cross, up. Slow is good. You're extending up and shrinking down or lowering down. Doesn't have to be very much, but you can kind of supercharge by just getting more bending in your knee. And sink down a little bit further. Principle, whenever you're rising up, you're breathing in. So we exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale. Break it up into 4 areas where inhaling. As you may have guessed, I kind of do a lot of this on the fly. Comes with the program. One more this side. Ups and down, switch hands. Oh. As you get into this more, as you just repeat, your breath will probably tune to your movements. So if it's not coming to you right away, just continue. Don't worry about it. Arms don't have to extend too far out, just kind of keep them in a, they've got about an 18-inch square if you're circling around here. So Qigong is a perfect way to just get centered in the moment. You just follow in your movements with the breath easy. Your mind just kind of drops any extraneous activity. Very simple movements. Nice deep stomach breaths. Focused eyes. Everything just helping you to get out of the sympathetic nervous system, which is the stress system. More this way. And then the arm just drops down. Next one is bending the bow. We start with, and here, this hand in front of it where the two palms are close together, close but not quite touching. As you draw this arm back, as then you're pulling the string on the bow. This hand extends out, following your fingertips. Here. Pulling your hands apart, feel the stretch between the two palms. And when you hear your hand should be vertical here so that you're just come across. And across, imagine your fingers just extending out beyond the physical fingers. Okay. And arms just fall down. Fall down. This one we're starting, this is picking the fruit where we just start with the hands down this area. And feet just parallel, slight bend to the knees. Right arm comes out. Just a continuous motion. Twisting, coming back. Arm opening up as you go. And there's the other one in. Kind of meet halfway in the middle, they're kind of symmetrical. Twist off to about 45 degrees. Reach up to about shoulder width or shoulder height. Pay no attention to the cat. Your eyes are self-focused. From like 20. And then the arms come down. Another one that I like is imagine your palms, again, you just have a nice easy stance suspended from the top of your head so everything's nice and loose. The hands are, imagine your hand just kind of skimming without creating any waves over just a pool of water in front of you. Just tracing a figure 8 movement. Back towards your body. Slight twisting, maybe 30 degrees as you twist. Not creating ripples, slow is good. And we're going to do this way. Reach down behind your body. And just kind of gather energy in from behind. Do a couple traces here. This hand comes out, reaches around behind. Reach down, scoops up. Slow is good. Reach down and down a little bit. And we'll just end up with just some on the surface here. And allow the arms to come down. We'll do this next one. It's called extending chi. Allow your hands to come up. Again, keep them loose. A little bit of a floppy effect on the end of the hands. And again, we're exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, You just kind of like a seagull. Every once in a while, just takes a little bit of a flap of the wingtips. Just heard last night about a bird, night bird that will fly for a week, 2 weeks, crossing the ocean nonstop. So imagine doing this for a week or two. Build up your white muscle fibers. As you're inhaling, bring energy in through the fingertips. Exhaling, allow the energy to just flow out through the fingertips. Slow down whenever you I talk and speed things up. So whenever your word is going fast, slow down. As you exhale, allow the energy to flow through the fingers and imagine just flowing, extending out beyond the physical room, the local environment. And just let the arms come down. We'll do the same thing through the front, just allow the hands to come up. And just a nice flat slate. So this is it from the side. From the, as far as you can. That's where the imagination helps. Little energy strings that extend from your fingers up as far as you can imagine. A couple more, and we'll come in for a minute. This next one we start like this, bring the hands up. See the arms come in, cross over, and then sink down. Rising up, breathing in, down. Sink down as long as you're, as far as you're comfortable with. Breath coming into the lower stomach. You can alternate the hands every time, but then you have to remember what you did last time. I'm not very good at that. It was called Tracing the Wall, Mayim 101. Figured out how to overcome the half-second delay in the video. It goes slow enough, it really doesn't show up. One more this way. Hands come down. This last one will be similar to the one we did last time where we're just standing. This one is called the standing tree, where you'll stand with your arms extended and most of your weight on your back leg, just your front leg pointed out. And you'll be inhaling, rising up, exhaling, inhaling. Imagine as we're exhaling, you're pressing energy out through your palms. Inhaling, bringing in. Imagine again the energy extending as far as you can. This is good to do when you're out in nature. The weight on the left foot now is very, very light, so you're just kind of pumping your left foot. You can minimize the rising and falling. I think we'll just let the hands come down. Switch sides. Not necessarily want to think of it as extracting energy from the environment, but just exchanging it. Much as your breath is exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. And then just let the hands fall down. And this is just kind of a free form. I know, I hope everybody is starting to become aware of the energy that they're immersed in, but focused on their palms and different areas of the body. What we're going to do is just bring the arms up, overhead, gathering energy in as we go, bringing it down. As we come down, make little points in your here called bird mouths. As you bring them past your body, just imagine it like it's the energy that's just kind of washing over all parts of your body. You're down to the lower dantian, and then just allow the hands to just rotate over. Again, extending, gathering, rising up, coming down. Maybe where just the warmth off your hand as you come down. And savor the feeling. About 2 or 3 more of these. One more. Allow the hands to come down. Usually when I get done, I just feel kind of tingly, buzzy all over. What you do to help ground yourself, just to get back into your body, just kind of rub your hands together. And just bring your hands over your face and just give yourself just a nice little external massage. Rub your tummy, rub your heart area, and enjoy. Thank you.